really thank all of you for taking your first working Monday of 2020 to join us here today. So we are really glad to be here in just like on the screen. Besides the attractions that we have on the island, some of it I'm sure will be familiar to you. Things like Madame Tussauds, which Sridhar mentioned earlier. We have Skyline Luge, which is also very popular, and Wings of Time, a night show which is extremely popular with our Indian tourists. We have also a lineup of events around the year. I think Sridhar touched on that. Singapore has a series of events running throughout the year. We just concluded our 13th edition of Siloso Beach Party. It is a dusk to dawn party, so it starts at 6 p.m. and ends at 6 a.m. in the morning. It is the only beach countdown party in Singapore. So it's been very popular over the past decade or so. So if you have the opportunity, I would encourage you to go and spend your New Year's Eve in Singapore. You can dance all the way from the evening to the next morning. And we receive 19 million visitors in Sentosa. This is both locals and tourists. And I must add that the Indian tourist is our biggest source market for Sentosa. So out of the 19 million, a good component of them are tourists. The Indian tourist is our biggest, contributes the biggest number to Sentosa. We believe this has also been corroborated by the awards that we have won, which are awards that have been given out by our voted on by our travel partners. We have won the Tripzilla Award 3 years in a row, the Travel Weekly Choice Destination Award 2 years in a row, and for people who golf here, we have just been awarded the world's best golf club. So Sentosa Golf Club, which is on Sentosa Island, has been awarded the world's best golf club. But I will now show, my colleagues will now show you a destination video of what we have on Sentosa. Marketing Sentosa to the Indian market. Besides working with travel agents, Sridhar mentioned earlier, we are concurrently having a roadshow at the other Touch, where we have a good turnout of travel agents who work with us to market Sentosa. Besides that, we work with even airlines, banks, and telcos to market Sentosa. For the travel agents, last year we signed a strategic agreement with Thomas Cook, and we did a great Indian sale for Sentosa last year. And when Vistara launched their first flight to Singapore, we gave out 2,500 what we call token fun pass, free token fun pass for tourists from India to visit Sentosa. MICE, which Sridhar mentioned earlier too, we work together with the Singapore Tourism Board to promote MICE to Sentosa. It is an important segment for Sentosa. We are not good for big exhibitions because we don't have the space. But what we do very well is things like incentive tours. So last year, we welcomed, in fact this is now 2018, December 2018, slightly more than a year ago, we welcomed the Mware group from India. This is the first time they've done it in Singapore, and we welcomed 4,500 delegates from India in Sentosa. We together with our partners on the island, curated a program that's suitable for the whole family. They went to places like Kidzania, which is a key kids edutainment area. They have also done, of course, the older kids went to Universal Studios, and we also had a women's run in the morning on Sentosa. Now moving on to exciting developments on Sentosa. Sridhar mentioned the Great Southern Waterfront. Our Prime Minister announced this at the National Day rally last year. Center of this whole Greater Southern Waterfront is obviously Sentosa, and what we are very excited about is the addition of Brani, which is currently a port adjacent to Sentosa. So the two islands will be integrated to create the new Sentosa. So this development that will see the transformation of Sentosa over the next couple of decades will make Sentosa a much more vibrant and exciting destination. We will bring day to night kind of attractions. We will be bringing on a couple more world-class attractions, and we will obviously make this and the approach for us to develop this whole thing will be done sustainably. So we hope to be able to achieve this vision of a city in a garden, and where people go to live, work and play. We will now show you a video of how Sentosa and Brani will be transformed over the next couple of decades. So in addition to the transformation you'll see in this north-south walk from RWS to the beaches, our partner on the island, which is Resort World Sentosa, will also see an enhancement of their product offerings. I won't go into the details because my colleague Sridhar has given you some of the details, other than to say that they will see a 50% increase in their floor area. So look forward to what's going to evolve over the next 2 to 3 years. In fact, it's 2022, so it's about next 3 to 5 years. I've given you the longer term plans that we have and nearer term plans. I will now like to share with you our immediate plans. In fact, we have 3 attractions that will be launched imminently. One of which will be a rejuvenation of a family-centric attraction at Palawan Beach. We have 3 beaches on the island: Palawan, Siloso, and Tanjong. So Palawan is a family-friendly beach, and you will see launch of a new family-friendly attraction at Palawan Beach. The coming soon too is at what we call Stacks at Siloso, which is a new lifestyle enclave at Siloso Beach. This will be a container theme kind of attraction with F&B attractions and also event spaces. So this is something that will be launched gradually over the next 3 to 4 months. What we are really excited about, and you are the first to see it in the world, is Magical Shores. This is the 3rd attraction that we will be launching by the end of this month. We have not shown this anywhere else in the world, but we thought this is a great opportunity for us to share with you what we will be bringing to Siloso Beach by the end of this month. We will share with you a quick video on what you may see at Siloso Beach. It's just a quick teaser. To find out what we have is obviously to go and visit us by the end of this month. What we will have, and this slide will give you a better indication of what is there, because the key features that we will have at Siloso Beach are things like, taking advantage of the assets that we have on the island. We have a couple of islands that are off the main beach, where you will see fog laser island projection. There will also be island beam lights, beach interactive projection, and beach wash light. What is unique about this is interactive. As our guests walk through the whole area, the light effect, the musical effect will change as the crowd grows or acts and as people walk through it. So we truly believe this will be a great spectacle that we can share with our guests, and this is what we hope to do more of Sentosa, to transform Sentosa where what it is today, which is a great day destination, to a day to night destination. I will just conclude by saying thank you for having us here today. We will be happy to take some questions later, and what I hope to say is that please do come visit us when you have the opportunity.